So do you guys see my pink cursor and the first tab called input tab? ठीक है, so make sure you're on the input tab and your screen looks like what my screen looks like. ठीक है, अच्छा, now we're doing meta regression for our MACE outcome. ठीक है, MACE outcome के लिए मैंने ये भेजा हुआ है that you can see on my screen. ठीक है, and I'm doing a meta regression for age. So I want to see if my mean age is related to the MACE outcome or not. ठीक है, simple question ये है. So what I have to do right now is type in the name of the studies into the first column. So wherever you can see the study name, I have to type in the name of my studies. So go ahead and do that, and I'm also doing it. Okay, once you add the study names, let me know. Okay, I'm waiting for everyone. Okay, I am assuming everyone has added the names. Acha. The next step, so if you see my sheet, the next step is that you see there are lots of columns. Okay, so पहला column था study name. Okay, and one other thing that you have to make sure is that you have your numbers added here. So 6 studies, so make sure you have 6 numbers here. Okay, now the columns that are important are N1 and N2. Okay, what is N1? N is simply the total number of patients in your intervention group, and N2 is the total number of patients in the control group. Okay, so N1 is the total number of patients in the control group, and N2 is the total number of patients in your N1 is the patients in the intervention group, and N2 is the total number of patients in the control group. Okay, so now we have to copy our total number of patients in N1 and in N2. Is this clear to everyone? ये समझ आ गया सबको? So we'll start adding the numbers now. Purva, so N1, this column for N1 is for total number of patients in your intervention group, and in N2 the total number of patients in your control group. ठीक है, तो simply ये screenshot that you can see on my screen, क्योंकि हम MACE outcomes के लिए कर रहे हैं, total number of patients हर study का लिखा हुआ है after the slash in each group, so that's what you have to add, and that's what I'm adding as well. ठीक है, guys, if there's any confusion, ask right now so that I can help you as we go along. Okay, so what I've done is the input tab where you can see this. ठीक है, first column study name column में मैंने studies add किए हैं that you can see on my screen. These are the 6 studies that we had, and then N1 and N2 is the second column that I'm filling in. N1 is the total number of patients in your intervention group, and N2 is the total number of patients in your control group. Okay, so you can see the screenshot on the right hand side. I also sent it on the WhatsApp group. I'm just filling in the total number of patients. Okay, and I checked the WhatsApp group. Okay. Guys, I think you have to make. Okay, so you have to. I think एक option आपका blocked है, आप उसको enable करो, and you have to make sure that your this thing is editable. सही है? Someone, I can see something. So save a copy and then do it. Hamza, same for you. Okay, guys, once you do this, let me know. Dr. Faizan, same. I think same issue here. You have to allow your copy to be editable, and someone's written enlarge the column. Maybe that will fix it. Check that as well. Okay, Saman and Hamza and Dr. Noman, Dr. Faizan, once you get done, let me know. ठीक है, ठीक है, a lot of people are done. ठीक है, I think everyone is with me, so I'm moving on to the next step. The next step is to now focus on column A and column C. ठीक है, so बहुत सारे columns है A B C D, but इसमें से the columns that we are concerned about or of our concern are columns A and C. ठीक है, अब A और C में क्या ऐड करना है? A और C में we have to add the number of events of MACE. A is the intervention group and C is the control group. समझ आ गया सबको? So A and C are the columns that we are concerned about. ठीक है, A में क्या ऐड करना है? The number of events of MACE in the polypill group. So in our case it will be 50 for umpire study, and C के लिए हम क्या डालेंगे? 35, because C is for number of events in the control group. Is this clear to everyone? ठीक है, so just go on and add the data. Yes, so in C we are adding the number of events in the control group of MACE. ठीक है, so 6 for focus. Mariam and Mona, is it clear to you? So as you add data in all the correct columns, you'll see कि automatically sufficient data yes होता जाएगा from no. ठीक है, it's not something that you can change. The program will do it automatically. The sheet will do it itself. ठीक है, तो पहले जो no था वो yes हो जाएगा. Once you are here, let me know in the chat. So I'll repeat once again. It didn't show yes to me. Just save the sheet. I think थोड़ी देर में reflect होता है. And it should change. Make sure you've added it in A and C and not B and D. Otherwise it won't. ये वाली जो चीज़ है ये yes होनी चाहिए that I've highlighted. सही है? So just to give a quick recap for anyone who's missed out, study name add करेंगे, and the important columns are N1 and N2. N1 is the total number of patients in the intervention group. N2 is the total number of patients in the control group. ठीक है, ये हमारे पास डेटा कहाँ से आया है? राइट हैंड साइड पे I've sent you the screenshot. And why are we, and A और C में क्या आएगा? A में आएगा the number of events in the MACE, number of events in the intervention, which is the polypill group, for the MACE outcome, because हम regression कर रहे हैं age on MACE. ठीक है, हम देख रहे हैं कि age का कोई effect है या नहीं. अभी तक age add नहीं की है. We've only added the number of events in the MACE group, in the polypill group for MACE, which is A, and number of events in the control group, which is the column C. ठीक है, is everyone with me? Yes, the same sheet can be used in our future studies as well. You can just clear the study name and the data we just added. You can simply click delete, और ये सब delete हो जाएगा, and then you can use it as a new sheet. Guys, can I move ahead now? ठीक है. Okay, so now the last column that we have. Mohammed, you just have to enter data. Please be quick. Okay, so the last column that we have to focus on is the moderator column. ठीक है, जहाँ moderator लिखा है, column L. Moderator क्या है हमारा? Moderator is simply the baseline variable जिसका हम effect देखना चाह रहे हैं. So in my case, this is age. ठीक है, so mean age. ठीक है, so what will I be adding? I will be adding the values, mean age values, just the mean, which are to the left of the plus minus sign for my studies. ठीक है, as you can see it on the right hand side of my screen. So सिर्फ ये वाली values डालनी है. So 72, 71, 67, all of that. सही है? So moderator variable क्या है? Moderator variable is the baseline variable that you want to see and if that you want to compare and check for association with your outcome. ठीक है? So it can be anything. जैसे मैंने male percentage बताया, female percentage बताया. In our case, it's just age. ठीक है? So I'm just adding the mean values. Once you guys have added it, moderator समझ नहीं आया? Moderator is simply the baseline variable जिसका आप effect देख रहे हैं on the outcome. The whole reason why we are doing a meta regression. So in our case, the moderator is the age. ठीक है, मैं देखना चाह रही हूँ कि mean age का कोई फर्क पड़ता है या नहीं, or does mean age have any effect on the outcome or not. ठीक है, so I will add the mean age values in this for every study that you can see that are provided and that you can see on the screenshot that I've opened on the right hand side. Fawad, I hope this is clear to you. Yeah. Sanjay, we want to see that does mean age has any correlation with our outcome maze, right? We're doing this meta regression to see if age is correlated with our outcome. For ठीक है. Now, जब ये हो जाए, once everyone's done with this, no standard deviations will not be considered. We will only be adding the mean age. Yes, Fawad. Variable has any effect on the outcome or not? Okay? Once you are done with this, you will simply click on, so the fourth tab at the bottom of the screen, if you can see my cursor, is the moderator analysis tab. उस पे click करें and you should be here. ठीक है? Don't do anything, just click on, so input पे थे आप, moderator analysis की sheet पे आ जाएं, just click on the moderator analysis tab and you will come here. You can do it for any baseline variable. Like I told you earlier, male percentage, female percentage, number of people who have hypertension, diabetes, etc. Could be dosage of the drugs as well. Mariam, what do you want me to repeat? Guys, please be specific with what you want me to repeat. I simply added the mean age values here, and then click on the, look at the bottom of my screen, moderator analysis दिख रहा है? Moderator analysis tab पे click करने बस. No, you can't enter yes or no yourself in the sufficient data column. It does it. The program does it for you. So if you've done something with it, please close it and reopen it. वो already coded होता है, it does it for you once you enter correct data. Is my screen lagging? Okay. Hiba, all I've done is जब study name add कर लिया यहाँ A में number total N1 and N2 देखने हैं पहले. N1 is the total number of patients in your intervention group and N2 में total number of patients in your control group. A or C दूसरे column से which are relevant. A is the number of patients who had a MACE, so number of events of MACE in the intervention group, and C is the number of patients or number of events in the control group. सही है? Moderator variable, फिर जो एक column देखना है हमने, that's the moderator variable or the moderator column which I've highlighted. Moderator is the variable that you want to see an effect or an association with the outcome. ठीक है? So in this case, I'm trying to see if mean age has any association with the outcome, which is MACE. तो मैंने यहाँ mean ages add की हैं सारी. No, first, Mohammed, first we'll do it for, तो जैसे मैंने यहाँ mean age डाला है, पहले आप यहाँ percentage of males डालेंगे, do the entire analysis for males, then you will add the percentage of females in the same column, and then do it. So for every variable, because male is a separate variable, female is a separate variable, you have to do it separately. ठीक है? Now click on the moderator analysis tab. You're on this screen, and just follow me what I'm trying to tell you. ठीक है? अच्छा, तो सबसे पहले तो what you can see, this entire graph on the right hand side, जिस पे regression analysis लिखा है, this is called a bubble plot. ठीक है? Bubble plot में आपको कुछ चीजें दिख रही होंगी, which means that the circles represent individual studies. The red line is the line of best fit. ठीक है? X axis पे हमारे पास moderator लिखा हुआ है, which is basically your age in our case, and effect size मतलब हमारे Y axis पे जो है वो हमारा है MACE events. ठीक है? क्योंकि हम MACE पे देखना चाह रहे हैं ना, effect size is our outcome basically. अच्छा, फिर on the left hand side you have to make sure that you've chosen the MH method. ठीक है? So क्यों? क्योंकि MACE जिस पे हम effect देखना चाह रहे हैं, that's a dichotomous outcome. And if you guys remember, हमने dichotomous outcomes के लिए we always take MH. So make sure it's MH. ठीक है? And the other thing that you have to be sure about is that random effects choose हुए हो, not fixed effects. ठीक है? These are the two things that you have to check. Weighing method जो है वो MH choose हुआ हो and you have chosen random effects. इतना समझ आ गया सबको? Is everyone with me? To answer your question, Fawad, yes, you can do it for as many variables as you have the data for. ठीक है? So but generally common variables के लिए करते हैं. For example, age क्योंकि हर study की given होती है, male या female percentage हर study की given होती है, तो उसके लिए कर लेते हैं. And for if you have data for cohorts etc. and you want to do it, you can. No, just keep it to odds ratio. It doesn't matter. Don't change anything. Just keep it to odds ratio. वो उससे इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ठीक है? The p value will either be significant or not, which I will tell you. Yes, inverse variance is for continuous. So Akmal, you're absolutely right. Let's say I was doing a regression, age regression with systolic blood pressure change, like you guys analyze. So then I would choose inverse variance. You should have a weighing method. First row जो है वो weighting method row होनी चाहिए, जो मेरे पास highlight हो रही है. Okay, so Adiba, very good question you've asked. The age is not dichotomous, so why are we using MH? It's because हम जो outcome देख रहे होते हैं वो dichotomous है. So हम age का effect देख रहे हैं on MACE, right? So MACE is dichotomous. Yes, Mohammed, you are right. Sahir, yes, you can do subgroup analysis from here. You can actually do an entire meta from here. But the reason why we choose RevMan is because RevMan is worldwide, it's reliable, it's worldwide known for its credibility. Okay? So this is only used for regression. Is everyone with me? Can I move on now? Anas, forget Peto. Peto is not something that we will be focusing on, or you won't even use it. Someone know, to answer your question, if you're doing it for gender, so first we'll have to do it for males and then we will have to do it for females, okay? So we'll consider them as separate variables. एक-एक करके करेंगे.
Excuse me,
Kashif?
Hannah?
Yeah.
Can you show them where to select the weight from?
Okay. Kashif, okay, so you, if you're on the input tab, come to the moderator analysis tab, and this is the first row number 2 देखें आप. उस पे weighing method लिखा है, weighting method लिखा है, उसको MH choose करना है. There's a small drop down. Fahad, you can't use RevMan for meta regression. Meta regression is done on Meta Essentials, which I'm showing you right now, or on CMA, जिसकी recording we will be sending on the group. ठीक है. So since everyone's with me, अच्छा, so अब हम क्या देख रहे हैं? We are looking at Noman, I can only do it for age right now. It's going to take a lot of time. We have a lot to cover. You can do it yourself. Akmal, random and effects are fixed is exactly what I told you yesterday. So we will always choose random here. Okay? Just don't choose anything. These are small things, guys. First learn how to interpret it. Say it. So look at the table which is below the graph, below this entire graph. Okay? So once you look there, you'll see this table that I've highlighted. Okay? In this table, you will look at the moderator row and look at the p-value for the moderator that I've highlighted in green, and I've zoomed in as well. Right? Can you guys see it? So my p-value is 0.412. Can someone interpret this for me? Keeping in mind everything that we've taught you so far. It's very good, non-significant. Yes, Saman, you're right. So how do I interpret it? It shows that there is no significant association between age and the MACE outcome. So basically, age has no effect on the outcome. सही है? कौन सी p value देखनी है? ये वाली p value जो highlight हुई है green में in the moderator row. There are lots of values given. All you're concerned about is this p value 0.412. You don't have to worry about the interceptor. Yes, Mariam, you're absolutely right. This means that MACE can occur irrespective of the age group of the patients. P-value less than 0.05 is significant. So our P-value for moderator वाली row में देखें, the P-value for moderator that I've highlighted is 0.412. ठीक है, that is greater than 0.05. Therefore, it is non-significant. ठीक है, you don't need to interpret the graph. You can save this graph and attach it in your manuscript. ठीक है, but what you have to write is what I just told you, that there is no significant association between mean age and MACE outcome. ये graph को highlight किया हुआ है, just click on right and save it as a picture. Is this clear to everyone? क्या repeat करूँ? So in the moderator analysis tab, I'm repeating it for the last time. Moderator की p-value देखनी होती है आपको to check for significance. In my case, this is 0.412, which means there is no significant association between the age and the MACE outcome. And as Mariam said initially, that age has no effect on the outcome. That's what this means. Guys, the graph में the y-axis is your called the effect size is your outcome, which is in our case MACE. ठीक है, the x-axis is the moderator, which is age in our case. ठीक है, red line is the line of best fit, और ये जो bubbles दिख रहे हैं, this is called a bubble plot by the way, and these blue bubbles or dots are the studies. ठीक है, so plot linear studies, each study. So the graph doesn't tell you anything about significance. It's only the p-value that tells you the significance. Noman, you can't add proportion of age. I don't understand. If you mean how do we add the gender, so you can simply जो data given है आपके पास baseline में for females वो आप enter कर दें, and the total would remain the same. Then you carry this out and then do it again for males. Line of best fit is जो हम y is equals to mx plus c का बनाते थे earlier. It's just a line drawn to see कि association है या नहीं. You don't have to be worried about that. You only have to care about the p-value. Is everyone clear about this? How to save? Just highlight the picture, right? Choose save as and you'll save it, or just take a screenshot. Adiba, we did an analysis of mean age, not gender. This was mean age. Guys, don't worry about different p-values. You have to look at the moderator p-value. That's it. Okay? I think everyone gets how to do meta regression. It's pretty simple. Everyone can follow it. Yes, we frequently do age and gender because these are the most available ones in every study. Sahil, I told you earlier as well, we generally do it for age and gender because these are the commonly available ones, but you can do it for any variables that you want. For example, dosage भी हो सकती है, for example, number of patients who have diabetes भी हो सकता है, hypertension भी हो सकता है, smoking भी हो सकता है, etc. etc. There are lots of variables. It can vary based on your studies. Okay, now that we're done with this, I just want to show you publication bias का chart so that you guys can interpret it. Meta regression इसलिए करते हैं to see that is there a correlation between our baseline demographics, for example age and the outcome. तो अगर किसी study में increasing age है, किसी में decreasing age है, so does this have any association with MACE? ठीक है, for example क्या increasing age की वजह अगर ज़्यादा age है तो ही MACE हो रहा है या decreasing है तो ही MACE हो रहा है? Yes, we have to include this. Okay, let's move on now. I think I've answered your questions multiple times. So I just want to show you the fifth tab called publication bias analysis. Okay, what Hanan was telling you was that there's an imaginary triangle which is drawn. Okay, that imaginary triangle, and you can see the small blue bubbles of which are basically the studies. So when you have across this middle line, when you have your studies spread evenly or symmetrically, that's when you know that you don't have publication bias. Okay? If the studies are not symmetrical, that means that there is publication bias, and all it simply means is there are some unpublished studies. Okay? कोई वैल्यू नहीं देखनी है इसमें, ये सिंपली एक सब्जेक्टिव चीज़ है. You're looking at this imaginary table and looking at are the studies spread evenly. So in this case I would say that there is publication bias. ठीक है? Why? Because एक साइड पे 3 है, एक साइड पे सिर्फ 2 है, and एक तो outside the triangle है. Publication bias is just to check are there any studies that are unpublished or not. Okay? First of all, you need a minimum of 10 studies to obtain a publication bias plot, which is called a funnel plot. ये उल्टा funnel है ना, so this is called a funnel plot. ठीक है? So इस funnel plot को देखते हैं to see if there's a publication bias or not. In my case, I'm just doing this to explain it to you, but in my manuscript I will write that I do not have 10 studies in my outcome, therefore publication bias could not be performed. You need a minimum of 10 studies, okay, to see or to say is there publication bias or not. But just to explain it to you, within this triangle your studies have to be spread evenly or symmetrically, okay, and these blue dots are the studies. So अगर 3 इस side पे हैं, for example, and 3 are on this side, it's symmetrical, then you will say that there is no publication bias, which means that we don't have any missing data. But if there is publication bias, then it means that there is some missing data, and there are some unpublished studies on this. And yes, you can do it on RevMan. Yes, there's one study which is outside the triangle, and you have to look at that study to see what was in the study that is making it an outlier. इसका क्या कोई study methods बहुत different थे, इसका study design बहुत different था, इसकी patient population कैसी थी, etc. etc. ठीक है? And there's nothing that you can do to address the publication bias other than what I've just told you. Maybe there is unpublished literature and you have to see कि ongoing studies कौन सी हैं इस पे, if there are any. Guys, clear? Yes, we don't do it unless we have 10 studies. We don't exclude anything. We don't exclude anything, guys. This only tells you that there's something that is affecting the study's quality, let's say. We don't do anything about publication bias. We only have to write it in our manuscript that there is publication bias or there is no publication bias. Okay? No, we don't have to tell about the outlier in a lot of detail. You can mention if there are some unpublished studies because there are ongoing studies, ongoing trials, etc. Okay? The funnel plot on RevMan is different because RevMan wala does not have this imaginary triangle drawn. जो हम बोल रहे थे कि you have to imagine it. Here they've done it for you. I think this answers a lot of questions. I'll send a sheet to you guys. You can replicate it later on and see if you need to practice it or not. Unpublished papers, yes, you have to do a search and see if there are ongoing studies on this topic or not. Everything comes with a Google search and a PubMed search. So I've sent you this the sheet that I was using. The purpose of the triangle is just for you to imagine that everything has to, all the studies have to be within that funnel, that triangle that we call it, and within that triangle your studies have to be spread symmetrically. Okay? If your studies are spread symmetrically, that means there is no bias. If your studies are asymmetric, then there is publication bias. That's all you have to say. Right? So in short, publication bias or funnel plot is obtained. Funnel plot is the triangle one. If you only have 10 studies, yes. And if there is symmetry, that you will mention that there is no publication bias. अगर outlier है and asymmetry है in the studies spread within that triangle, then you have to then you say that there is publication bias. Sanjay, there is no way to rectify publication bias. It just tells you that there is bias or not, and you have to look for unpublished literature or for ongoing studies. Okay, I hope this is clear. We will now be moving on. This concludes our meta regression. So CMA recordings will be sent on the WhatsApp group. CMA does not work on Mac, it only works on Windows. Meta Essential is something that all users can use. Symmetrical means evenly spread out studies. I think we've answered all questions now. Hanan, over to you.
Thank you so much, Anand. There are a few people who are still facing an issue with the meta regression part and working on the meta essential side. Guys, to make an Excel file work, you need to ensure that you have the editable version of an Excel file. You cannot edit it in a read-only mode. Okay? So please ensure that your file is in editable version. If it is still not working and you are unable to do it, leave it for now. After the workshop, you can reach out to us and we will individually answer your queries, because an individual issue cannot be solved right now. Okay? So if you are unable to work on the meta essential files, leave it for now and let's focus on the next segment of today's session. All right? Moving forward, this segment is about the quality assessment portion of meta-analysis. Okay? And we will be using the risk of bias tool and the Newcastle-Ottawa scale. Alright, I have sent both of the files on the WhatsApp group. You can download it from there and then use it later on. However, right now you do not need to use it. Okay, I will only be walking you through how to use the app. It is not a technical app like Webman or Meta Essential. Okay, it is a very simple app and it is an Excel file. You do not need to do it right now. You just need to watch me do it and I'm going to walk you through. Okay, is that clear to everyone? Right. So we are going to start with okay. We are going to start with first of all talking about what is quality assessment. Okay, quality assessment basically it is a subjective form of assessment. ठीक है, it is dependent on an individual person. ठीक है, इसका कोई objective portion नहीं होता. It is all subjective. ठीक है, so individually for every author a quality assessment may differ. Okay, so अगर मैं quality assessment conduct कर रहा हूँ और फिर मेरे पास हाला quality assessment conduct कर लिया for the same study, then our responses might differ. ठीक है, so it is a subjective thing. There is no objective part to it. However, once you start conducting quality assessments and you gain experience, then you will start to produce the same type of assessment as other authors. Okay, because if you have a correct quality assessment, then your answer should be very similar to the answer of another author who has also done a correct quality assessment. Okay, so even though quality assessment is based on your own opinion, it is a subjective thing. Even then, your quality assessment should be similar to what another author is going to be doing. Alright, that is what it means to be conducting a correct quality assessment. Now, I cannot teach you how to conduct a correct quality assessment. I can only show you and I can only guide you where to get the answers from. Okay, because in quality assessment, you are asking questions and then you are answering them. Okay, so to get those answers, I will tell you where to get those answers from. And once you start practicing that, you will develop the skill to conduct a good quality assessment. Okay, now. Very important over here is to highlight that quality assessment for different types of study designs is done using different tools. Okay, so quality assessment for randomized control trial is done with a different file, and quality assessment for cohort study is done by a different file. All right. The quality assessment for randomized control trials is done by the risk of bias 2 file. It is an Excel file and I sent it on the WhatsApp group. It's known as ROB. Okay, so for randomized control trials we use ROB. Okay, and for cohort studies we use the Newcastle-Ottawa tool. All right, for cohort studies we use the Newcastle-Ottawa tool. The Newcastle-Ottawa tool is a PDF file. Okay, it is a PDF, and the ROB 2 file which is used for RCTs is an Excel file. Is everyone clear till now? ROB stands for risk of bias. Okay, risk of bias. Risk of bias is used to conduct quality assessment for randomized control trials. Newcastle-Ottawa is used to conduct quality assessment for cohort studies. That clear? Okay, now we are going to start with quality assessment for cohort studies. Okay, the PDF file which I have sent on the group, I'm going to open it for you guys and share my screen, and then I'm going to walk you through it. Okay, it's a PDF file. You do not need to do anything. You just need to understand कि उसमें क्या questions पूछे हैं और उसका answer कैसे करना है. Is that clear? I'm just opening the file. Alright, so I have this PDF file open in front of me. As you can see from the heading, it is the Newcastle-Ottawa Quality Assessment Form for Cohort Studies. Okay, अब सबसे पहले तो एक ओवरव्यू ले लेते हैं. जैसे मैंने बोला, क्वालिटी असेसमेंट जो है एक असेसमेंट होता है जिसमें यू आस्क क्वेश्चंस एंड देन यू आंसर देम. अब क्वेश्चंस कौन पूछ रहा है? क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए ऑलरेडी पूछे हुए हैं फ्रॉम दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नेम इज Newcastle-Ottawa. ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने एक क्वालिटी असेसमेंट फॉर्म क्रिएट किया है विद द रेलेवेंट क्वेश्चंस फॉर कोहॉर्ट स्टडी. सो यू जस्ट नीड टू आंसर देम. ओके, how will you answer them? You will read each question, then you will go to an article, you will try to find the answer for that question, and then you will answer it. Now, another very important thing over here to mention is कि एक स्टडी की क्वालिटी असेसमेंट एक टाइम पे की जाएगी. You cannot conduct the quality assessment of all studies together. एक वक्त में एक स्टडी का क्वालिटी असेसमेंट होगा. Okay, so at one time you will be conducting the quality assessment for only one study. Okay, so carrying on with the study examples from Levman, we had a study titled Umpire. Okay, so the study Umpire, we are going to conduct the quality assessment for the study Umpire at one time. we are done conducting the quality assessment for the study Empire, then we will conduct the quality assessment for the study Impact after it, okay? And then the study Polygon, and then the other study, okay? So one by one, we are going to conduct quality assessment for each study separately. Is that clear? You cannot conduct it all together. ठीक है. If you are able to see my screen, ये जो PDF file है, this is just a small 2-page PDF file. Actually, just 1 page, ठीक है? Questions सारे एक single page पे हैं. It's just, और जो second page है, उस पे उसकी key दी हुई है, which you will use later, and I'll tell you how to, ठीक है? So, it's quality assessment for cohort studies is very easy, okay? It's just 1 page. अब मैंने आपको बोला कि भाई quality assessment में क्वेश्चन होते हैं, you have to find the answer in the manuscript, in the article, ठीक है? तो article में कहाँ पे आपको आंसर मिलेगा? आर्टिकल के मेथड सेक्शन में आपको आंसर मिलेगा, ओके? I'll just open a sample. So, if you have a manuscript, सही है? ठीक है? I have a manuscript. इस manuscript के मेथड सेक्शन में, तो ये मेथड सेक्शन होता है, इस मेथड सेक्शन में क्वालिटी असेसमेंट के आंसर्स अवेलेबल होते हैं, ठीक है? 90% ऑफ द टाइम द आंसर्स फॉर क्वालिटी असेसमेंट आर प्रेजेंट इन द मेथड सेक्शन. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी डिस्कसिंग दिस मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट राइट नाउ. आई एम गोइंग टू डू दैट टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द सेशन एंड टेल यू गाइस एवरीथिंग अबाउट द मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट. बट अभी आपने क्या चीज याद रखनी है कि क्वालिटी असेसमेंट के आंसर जो है वो मेथड सेक्शन में होते हैं 90% ऑफ द टाइम. 10% ऑफ द टाइम यू हैव टू रीड द होल मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट टू फाइंड द आंसर. ऑलराइट, इज दैट क्लियर? परफेक्ट. नाउ लेट्स सी द क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है? अब स्टार्टिंग ऑफ सबसे पहले ऊपर एक नोट दिया हुआ है, ठीक है? देखें, क्वालिटी असेसमेंट वंस अगेन इज अ सब्जेक्टिव थिंग, सो यू हैव टू रीड थ्रू एवरीथिंग एंड देन यू हैव टू गिव योर आंसर, ठीक है? सबसे ऊपर दिया हुआ है, a study can be given a maximum of 1 star for each numbered item within the selection and outcome categories, ठीक है? A maximum of 2 stars can be given for comparability. Alright, what does this mean? कि जो सिलेक्शन का डोमेन है, ठीक है? इसके अंदर जो 4 क्वेश्चंस हैं, हर क्वेश्चन में the maximum of 1 star can be given to a study, okay? इस क्वालिटी असेसमेंट फॉर्म में 3 डोमेन हैं. पहला डोमेन है सिलेक्शन, सेकंड डोमेन है कंपैरेबिलिटी और थर्ड डोमेन है आउटकम. ऑलराइट, इनमें से जो फर्स्ट डोमेन है सिलेक्शन का, उसके हर क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ 1 स्टार दिया जा सकता है मैक्सिमम टू एवरी स्टडी और मिनिमम 0 स्टार, ठीक है? और इसी तरह से जो आउटकम का डोमेन है, उसके हर क्वेश्चन में स्टडी को मैक्सिमम 1 स्टार दिया जा सकता है और मिनिमम 0 स्टार दिया जा सकते हैं. एंड फॉर कंपैरेबिलिटी यू कैन गिव अ मैक्सिमम ऑफ 2 स्टार्स एंड अ मिनिमम ऑफ 0 स्टार्स. इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? परफेक्ट. अब व्हाट वी डू इज कि हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 पढ़ेंगे, व्हिच इज रिप्रेजेंटेटिवनेस ऑफ द एक्सपोज कोहॉर्ट, ठीक है? ये क्वेश्चन पढ़ के वी आर गोइंग टू सी द आंसर्स. ट्रूली रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, समवॉट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, सेलेक्टेड ग्रुप और नो डिस्क्रिप्शन, ठीक है? ये क्वेश्चन पढ़ के वी विल गो टू द मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट एंड वी विल सी कि क्या जो एक्सपोज कोहॉर्ट था वाज इट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ द एक्चुअल पॉपुलेशन और नॉट, ठीक है? इफ द आंसर इज गिवन इन द मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट एंड इट सेज कि यार ट्रूली रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, सो वी विल गिव इट 1 स्टार, सही है? एंड नाउ यू विल रीड दिस क्वेश्चन एज एन एमसीक्यू. सो एमसीक्यूज में एक वक्त में एक ही आंसर सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? सो इफ यू आर सेलेक्टिंग ए देन यू कैन नॉट सेलेक्ट बी, सी और डी, ओके? एक वक्त में एक ही आंसर सेलेक्ट होगा. सो इफ यू आर सेलेक्टिंग ए देन यू कैन नॉट सेलेक्ट एनी अदर ऑप्शन. However, if you are selecting B, then you cannot select A, C or D. And same goes for C and D. So in an MCQ, if you select one option, you cannot select the other options. So at one time, in the selection domain, for the 4 questions in the selection domain, you will select one option in one question. ठीक है? जो ऑप्शन आप सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, उस ऑप्शन के सामने अगर 1 स्टार रिटन है, then you will give that question 1 star for that study. Okay? If you are selecting an option which has 1 star written on it, then you will give 1 star for that question to that study. Okay? The answer to each question will be available in the manuscript in the method section. ठीक है? And Mohammed, I am not going to be discussing the elaboration of each question or the meaning of each question because that will take too much time. I am going to send you a manual on the WhatsApp group. That manual has the explanation for each question. ठीक है? So you can easily read through the manual and understand each and every question. ठीक है? अभी quality assessment करना कैसे उस पे फोकस करें. ठीक है? Like how to go about it. सही है? So you answer one question and you select A, which is 1 star. Then you answer the second question. You read the second question and you select the option A again. Okay? So हमने 1 में भी A select कर लिया और हमने 2 में भी A select कर लिया. That means a total of 2 stars. Okay? Now let's come to question number 3. Question number 3 हमने पढ़ा और question number 3 में हमने select किया C. Okay? So in front of the option for question number 3, 1 star is not written. इसका मतलब है कि question number 3 के लिए we will not give this study 1 star. सही है? तो हमने 3 questions आंसर कर लिए हैं और अभी तक हमारे पास total stars जो हैं वो कितने हैं? After answering these 3 questions, how many total stars do we have? Considering कि हमने question 1 का आंसर A किया, question 2 का आंसर A किया and question 3 का आंसर C किया. ठीक है? So that is 2 stars. Okay? शरीरा, the meaning of exposed and non-exposed cohort is कि exposed cohort को कोई intervention दी गई थी या कोई जो भी disease आप study कर रहे हैं वो disease को expose है या जो risk factor आप study कर रहे हैं they were exposed to that risk factor and non-exposed का मतलब है the opposite of it. ठीक है? तो control group हो गया. Alright? अब question number 4 हमने पढ़ा और question number 4 में we selected A. Okay? So that means 1 में A, 2 में A, 3 में C and 4 में A. So that's a total of 3 stars. Okay? Selection domain में we have a total of 3 stars. अभी याद रखिएगा. Let's come to comparability domain. You read the question for comparability domain. ठीक है? And you अब देखें at the top it says a maximum of 2 stars can be given for the comparability domain. सही है? So the study is telling you कि ये exception है. Comparability domain के अंदर you can give 2 stars. ठीक है? बाकी सब के अंदर for each question you could only give 1 star. So comparability domain में you read the question and you decide कि I am going to give it 2 stars. सही है? A और D. आपने A और D दोनों select करके उनका आंसर कर दिया. That means you are giving it 2 stars. सही है? तो selection domain में we had 3 stars. Comparability domain में now we have 2 stars. तो total कितने हो गए? How many total stars? In selection domain we have 3, in comparability we have 2. Why do we have 2 in comparability? Because we selected both the options. ठीक है? We selected both the options and we answered them. Perfect. We have 5 total. Now let's come down to outcome. Outcome के first question में we select A. ठीक है? That means 1 star. Outcome के second question में we select A. That means 1 star. So 2 stars in outcome. And then outcome के question number 3 में we are going to select D. Okay? So that means 0 stars. Someone you cannot select all 3. You need to select only 2 options. ठीक है? Because the maximum of 2 stars can be given. Okay, so outcome के question number 3 के अंदर we are selecting D. That means we are only getting 2 stars in outcome. अब हमारे total stars selection और comparability के बाद 5 थे. If we add 2 stars from outcome, that is a total of 7 stars. ठीक है? So as I said, we conduct quality assessment for each study individually. तो हम जिस study का quality assessment कर रहे थे, for example, umpire study का quality assessment कर रहे थे, after conducting the quality assessment for umpire study, we came to the conclusion that it will get 7 stars. ठीक है? That it will get 7 stars. Now let's move down. अब ये stars की key दी है यहाँ पे. इस same PDF file में stars की key दी है. Can you guys tell me, कि according to the stars that we have calculated, ठीक है? What is the quality of the study? I'll tell you again. Selection में कितने stars थे? 3 stars थे. ठीक है? Selection में 3 stars थे, comparability में 2 stars थे, and outcome में 2 stars थे. ठीक है? तो on the basis of that, what do you think is the quality of the study? Excellent, you guys are understanding. ठीक है? Good quality. Outcome में 3 stars भी आ सकते हैं. You are right. Outcome में 3 stars आ सकते हैं बाद. So is everyone understanding till now? Adiba, yes, I said we can only select one option, but if you see the comparability option, it is first of all, it is an exception. ठीक है? Just the PDF form is telling you कि comparability में you can select a total of 2 stars. ठीक है? And secondly, comparability जो है, it is not an MCQ. ठीक है? It is a true false type of thing. जो selection के questions हैं और जो outcome के questions हैं, they are more of MCQs. ठीक है? And comparability is a true false sort of thing. ठीक है? बहुत we didn't use the grade scale because बहुत studies के लिए जो आजकल gold standard चल रहा है, it is the Newcastle-Ottawa scale. ठीक है? So the big random meta-analysis that you see getting published, they will be using the Newcastle-Ottawa too. All right? Adiba, for outcome, you can select one option per question. ठीक है? Because you can give a maximum of 1 star per question. अच्छा, अब हमने ये तो verbally काम कर लिया, सही है? How are we going to represent this for our manuscript? उसका example is this word file. ठीक है? Newcastle-Ottawa के लिए you create this table. ठीक है? So for each study that you have, you enter the name of the study over here, as you can see on my screen. This sample is for a different quality assessment, so इसमें study के names different हैं, but I'm telling you कि इस तरह से table बनता है, okay? You add the name of the study, and then you tell कि हर domain में, हर question में कितने stars मिले हैं, okay? So selection domain, if you see at the top, selection domain में कितने questions थे? 4 questions थे. In 4 questions में study number 1 को चारों question में 1 star each मिला, चाहिए? Comparability domain में 1 star मिला, और फिर outcome domain में out of 3 total stars, 2 stars मिले, which adds up to a total score of 7, सही है? तो why I'm showing you this is because मैंने आपको starting में बताया कि quality assessment हर study की individually की जाती है. So once you are done conducting the quality assessment for one study, you are done with the PDF for that study, तो आप उसके stars को ऐसे एक table में add करते हैं, ठीक है? To represent that for your manuscript, ठीक है? ये उसका एक compilation बनती है. And this is the table that you will add to your manuscript. And this is only for cohort studies, okay? Cohort studies are retrospective and prospective observational studies. Sahil, I have already sent this table on the WhatsApp group. Everything that I'm showing you guys, it has already been sent on the WhatsApp group, okay? Yes, this is good quality. 7 or 8 is good quality, okay? All right. So this is it about cohort studies. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to move towards the quality assessment for randomized controlled trials. Okay. Sahil, how to write quality assessment, that will be covered in the manuscript section of today's session. Hala is going to tell you about it. I am opening the. Okay, I need to show you how to open this, so I'm going to share my screen. So I need to complete this quality assessment portion, and then we will go on a break. So I'm going to do this very quickly. All right. So as I mentioned to you guys, a quality assessment for cohort studies or observational studies is done on a PDF file. जो मैंने आपको दिखाई, PDF file पे you answer questions, and then you create a table for it, and that table is what you add to your manuscript. Okay. Now quality assessment for randomized controlled trials is conducted on an Excel sheet. ठीक है, Excel tool है जो कि Cochrane ने बनाया है. ठीक है, it is known as the ROC2 tool. It is created by Cochrane. It is available for free on the Cochrane website as well. ठीक है, RISC or BIOS2 tool है. What we do is, it is an Excel sheet. So first of all, you need to open that Excel sheet. It works for Windows and Mac OS both. ठीक है, you just need to have Excel on Mac OS if you want to make it work. Okay, and once you open the sheet, then you need to enable content. ठीक है, ये जो Excel sheet है, इसके अंदर कुछ tools inbuilt हैं. Okay, you need to enable them to make them work. Okay, so now I'm going to open the Excel sheet on my screen, and I'm going to show you to enable those tools. Okay, and please watch carefully and make sure that you understand how to enable them, because if you don't enable them, then it will not work. All right, is everyone with me till here? Perfect. सही है, अब मैं जो है अपनी Excel file open कर रहा हूँ. सही है. Can everyone see the Excel file on the screen? Okay, so Numan has asked a very good question. He's asking if any study is of poor quality will be excluded from our analysis. We will never exclude any study from our analysis based on the quality assessment. Okay, quality assessment किया ही इसलिए जाता है कि you report in your manuscript that from the included studies, these studies were of good quality and these studies were of bad quality. So you can say कि जो हमारा analysis हुआ है, it is affected due to the bad studies, the studies with bad quality assessment. So you do not exclude it, you have to report it. Okay. Alright, now guys, pay attention on the screen. Can everyone see the security warning? Macros have been disabled, enable content. Can everyone see this? It is the first security warning. ठीक है, ये वो इंपॉर्टेंट मैक्रोज हैं जो कि आपको इनेबल करने हैं टू मेक दिस एक्सेल फाइल वर्क. ओके, मेरा जो टूल बार है, जो ये होम का टूल बार होता है, उस टूल बार के नीचे देखिए, देयर इज अ सिक्योरिटी वार्निंग एंड इट इज आस्किंग मी टू इनेबल कंटेंट. इफ आई डू नॉट इनेबल इट, दिस शीट विल नॉट वर्क. ओके, द रीजन आई एम टेलिंग दिस इज इफ यू डू नॉट इनेबल इट, दिस एक्सेल शीट विल नॉट वर्क फॉर यू. सो द फर्स्ट टाइम दैट यू ओपन योर एक्सेल शीट, यू विल हैव टू इनेबल दिस कंटेंट. इज एवरीवन क्लियर अबाउट दिस? I have only gotten 4 yes. So out of 99 participants, only 4 people are understanding. Perfect. So you have to enable content. Now I'm going to click on enable content. सही है? When I clicked on enable content, another security warning showed up. I need to allow. ठीक है? I need to make this a trusted document. Sanjay, if you did not get the enable tab, then is your Excel sheet working? All right. Okay. So if there are individual issues, they can be sorted out on the WhatsApp. ठीक है? We are going to deal with it later, or you can send it to Kala on the group, and she's going to respond. One last thing. If, for example, the enable content is not working for you, you can do another thing, which is you can right click on the Excel file wherever it is saved. You can right click on the Excel file, okay, and then go to properties. ठीक है? Right click on the Excel file, go to properties, और फिर over here in general under this attribute, ठीक है? Because I've already enabled, तो मुझे नहीं दिखा रहा. Under this attribute, it is going to show you a security option, ठीक है? तो ये याद रखें कि you have to right click on the Excel file, ठीक है? You will go to properties in the general tab. Right at the end, it is going to show you a security option, ठीक है? वहाँ से you can enable it. Because I've already enabled it, so it is not showing it to me. Clear? Right. Now let's talk about. Alright. अब this is the home page of this Excel sheet, सही है? This is the home page. At the bottom of this home page, यहाँ पे multiple tabs हैं, सही है? एक intro tab है, and then we have the results tab, summary tab, figure, print, check, सही है? ये सब tabs आपको नजर आ रहे हैं? Excel sheet के bottom पे there are multiple tabs, ठीक है? जो intro tab है, that is the home tab. ये हमारा home tab, ठीक है? Now on the intro tab there are multiple buttons. ये जो आपको grey tiles नजर आ रहे हैं, ये button में. There is a rock to assessment form button, there is a summary button, there is a figures button, generating a print preview button, and a discrepancy check button, ठीक है? We will only use the first 3 buttons, ठीक है? Rock to assessment form, summary, and figures. We will only use these 3 buttons, ठीक है? Under the rock to assessment form, there is a manual, ठीक है? एक PDF file attached है. In your Excel sheet ऐसे ही attached होगी. You can download this PDF file and read through it to understand the explanations of each and every question जो इस Excel file में given होंगे, ठीक है? So the concept for the rock to file and the new Castle Otava PDF is exactly the same. हम इस rock to file में भी questions answer करेंगे और उन questions की जो explanation है that is given in this manual attached to this Excel sheet, ठीक है? So you can open this manual and for each question you will get the explanation कि उस question का मतलब क्या है, alright? Is that clear? Perfect. Now अब हम आ रहे हैं क्वालिटी असेसमेंट करने के पार्ट में, ठीक है? क्वालिटी असेसमेंट रॉक टू फाइल पे जो किया जाता है, इट इज डन वाया दिस बटन ऑफ रॉक टू असेसमेंट फॉर्म, ठीक है? क्वालिटी असेसमेंट इज डन बाय द बटन ऑफ रॉक टू असेसमेंट फॉर्म. संजय साहिल, प्लीज फॉलो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग राइट नाउ, ओके? जस्ट फॉलो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग राइट नाउ. क्वालिटी असेसमेंट ऑन द रॉक टू फाइल इज डन बाय द बटन ऑफ रॉक टू असेसमेंट फॉर्म, ठीक है? After this is the home page for the Excel sheet. It is the intro tab, okay? I haven't done anything. I've just opened the Excel sheet. Alright. Now I'm going to click on the rock to assessment form, ठीक है? Once again I want to reiterate कि एक वक्त में एक स्टडी का क्वालिटी असेसमेंट किया जाता है, ठीक है? So when I click on the rock to assessment form, तो जो फॉर्म ओपन होगा, I am going to be filling it for one study at a time. Is that clear? Alright, so I have clicked on the rock to assessment form और ये मेरे पास एक डायलॉग बॉक्स ओपन हो गया है. Can everyone see this on the screen? मैंने जब rock to assessment form के बटन पे क्लिक किया था ना, तो this opened. This is what opened for me when I clicked on the rock to assessment form button. Okay? Alright, perfect. Now, as I said कि एक वक्त में एक स्टडी का असेसमेंट होगा. So to ensure that this Excel file remembers what study you are assessing, you need to give it a unique ID. Okay? To ensure what study you are assessing, you need to assign it a unique ID. The unique ID over here is titled assessment ID. सही है? तो मैं जिस भी स्टडी का क्वालिटी असेसमेंट कर रहा हूँ on a rock to sheet, मुझे उसको एक assessment ID असाइन करनी होगी, which is the unique ID, ठीक है? And it needs to be unique to that study. Okay? वो और किसी स्टडी का नहीं हो सकता. So as you can see on my screen, I have assigned already the one assessment ID for Impact 2014. Okay? मेरी the study which I am assessing is Impact 2014. अच्छा, ये information पहले से इसलिए है because I typed it out. Okay? I have typed it out manually and then saved it. That is why it is appearing. Just to show you guys. Okay? So मैंने assessment ID यहाँ पे 1 टाइप किया था and then मैंने study ID में Impact 2014 टाइप किया था, which meant कि the Excel sheet is going to remember that the assessment ID 1 belongs to Impact 2014. Okay? Is that clear to everyone? This is the most important part till now. To assign the correct assessment ID or a unique assessment ID to an article. Alright? इसके बाद ये जो बाकी सारी आपको लेबल्स मिल रहे हैं असेसर के एंड रेफरेंस और लेबल, एक्सपेरिमेंटल एंड कंपैरेटर, आउटकम, न्यूमेरिकल रिजल्ट, ये सब चीजें आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. यू कैन follow exactly what I have done, ठीक है? Assessor में you just enter your own initials, okay? Assessor is someone who is conducting the assessment, so you will enter your own initials. I have entered my initials. Reference or label can be anything. It is up to you. Yes, Mona. For each article, the ID should be unique. मैं भी आपको करके बताऊंगा एक सेकंड आर्टिकल का, सही है? उसकी ID डिफरेंट होगी. So just wait. Then experimental में you add your intervention and comparator में you add your control. उसके बाद outcome and numerical result you leave empty. ठीक है? इसमें आपको कुछ डालने की जरूरत नहीं है. Wait for analysis, ये हमेशा by default Y selected होगा, do not change it, ठीक है? और जो ये yellow bar है intention to treat effect का, इसको भी do not change it, leave it as it is, okay? Now moving down, can everyone see the domains being written over here? Domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and overall bias. Alright, so see above this domain line, इस domain line से ऊपर जितनी चीजें हैं, ये चीजें are identifying the study which you are assessing, okay? Domain से ऊपर जितनी चीजें हैं, they are identifying the study which you are assessing, और domain से नीचे जितने questions हैं और जो questions given हैं, they are conducting the risk of bias for that study, okay? Is that clear? Domain line जो बनी है, domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, इससे नीचे questions given हैं, which is used to conduct risk of bias. Domain से ऊपर is the information which is being used to identify your study, okay? अब if you guys remember, New Castle Otava में 3 domains थे, selection domain, comparability domain and then outcome domain, ठीक है? वहाँ पे 3 domains थे. Rock के अंदर risk of bias 2 के अंदर there are 5 domains, domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Domain 1, domain 2, domain 3, domain 4 and then domain 5, सही है? अब उसके बाद if you see नीचे domain 1 में हूँ मैं and domain 1 में there are 3 questions, 1, 2 and 3, सही है? And then domain 2 में there are 7 questions. Then domain 3 में there are 4 questions. सही है. Domain 4 में there are 5 questions and then domain 5 में there are 3 questions. ठीक है. So it is exactly the same as was the Newcastle Ottawa PDF. सही है. अब इसके अंदर जो है आपको आंसर कैसे करना है. ठीक है. आपको आंसर ऐसे करना है कि यू रीड द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, डोमेन 1 का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, यू रीड द क्वेश्चन एंड देन रिस्पांस के अंडर यू कैन सी दीस मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस. ठीक है. रिस्पांस पे यहाँ पे आई क्लिक ऑन द डाउन एरो, इट ओपन्स अप दिस ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू और इस ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू में आई कैन सेलेक्ट yes, probably no, no and no information. Okay. Guys, I cannot zoom in my screen. There is no option to zoom in. Okay. The reason is कि ये एक tool file है, so there is no option to zoom in. If you guys can zoom in your own screen, so I think that would work, but I can't zoom in because there is no option to zoom in. ठीक है. So अच्छा. NI is no information. ठीक है. NI is no information and I can't use the plus zooming in for Excel sheet because मेरे पास ऊपर dialog box open है and I cannot go out of it, so I cannot click anything outside. Alright, so guys, please focus. Question 1 पढ़ा और उसका response देना है. After reading question number 1, you just select the response. Yes, probably no, no and no information. Alright. Now, I told you guys कि इस question की detail जो है manual में given होगी कि what this question means. Okay. So the detailed explanation for this question, what it means, is given in the manual. However, there is a small shortcut. If you double click on this question, ठीक है? If you double click on the question, another dialog box opens. If you double click on the question, another dialog box opens और इस dialog box में explanation given है for this question. ठीक है? This is a brief explanation. It is short. Okay? It is not a detailed explanation. So if you want a detailed explanation, then you will have to go to the PDF manual. ठीक है? Which was on the home page. लेकिन short explanation के लिए you double click on the question. ठीक है? I am double clicking again. मैंने double click किया, explanation open हो गई. I am doing it for the second question now. ठीक है? मैंने second question पे double click किया, explanation open हो गई. Is that clear? ठीक है. अब इसी तरह से I'm going to give a response for each of the question. ठीक है? I'm going to give a response for each of the question and then I'm going to click on this algorithm result button. ठीक है? ये जो risk of bias लिखा हुआ है, इसके नीचे algorithm result button है, इस पे क्लिक करना होता है. सही है? When you click on this button, it is going to show you कि क्या risk of bias high है, क्या risk of bias low है, या क्या risk of bias has some concerns. Yes, answers for quality assessment are always in the method section, but sometimes they are not. In that case, you have to read the whole manuscript. Okay? Once you have answered, you will click on the algorithm button, okay, and then it is going to tell you कि low है, high है, या some concerns है. Then you will move on to domain 2 and you will perform the same thing. ठीक है? Question पढ़ोगे, question पे double click करोगे तो उसकी explanation open हो जाएगी. ठीक है? Question की explanation पढ़ के you will give a response. ठीक है? You will give a response. These are the drop down menu, the responses in the drop down menu. Okay, you will select one of them based on the article. And please remember, we are conducting quality assessment for one article at a time. And right now, I'm conducting the quality assessment for Impact 2014 as written at the top of my page. Okay. Then once you are done giving the responses, then you are going to click on the algorithm result button. ये आपने दिया हुआ है जो यहाँ पे red color से show हो रहा है. It is going to tell you कि result क्या है, low result है, high result है, और is there some concerns. Then you will select your own judgment as well. ठीक है? You can also select your own judgment कि आपको क्या लगता है, right? What do you think? Is it low? Is it high? Is it some concerns? Okay. Usually you will select the same thing as given by the algorithm. Okay. जो algorithm बोल रहा है आपने भी वही select करना है. Okay. Then you move on to the next domain. इसी तरह से you will answer. अच्छा. Now you guys will see कि देखें over here the first question is open for me. ठीक है? The first question is highlighted and the next 3 questions are off. ठीक है? They are unhighlighted. I cannot respond to them. The reason is मेरा जो पहला question था उसके response से the algorithm has decided it is not necessary for me to answer the remaining questions. So in that case it has closed off those questions for me. If I change my response, these questions, see the second question opened. ठीक है? Now I can give a response for the second question. ठीक है? So the algorithm is doing it automatically based on your responses. It is either opening or closing questions. ठीक है? Is that clear to everyone? And the algorithm is always correct. So please just choose whatever the algorithm is saying. Alright, now let's move on to domain 4. Domain 4 पे भी I did the same thing. Domain 5, I did the same thing. Selected algorithm result के बटन पे क्लिक किया, overall judgment select की, and then I'm going to go to overall bias. ठीक है? अब as you guys can see on the overall bias tab, यहाँ पे individual domains के biases मेरे पास आ रहे हैं. Okay, let's see. Domain 1 में क्या है? Domain 1 is low bias. Okay, I'm on domain 1. It is low bias. Now let's see कि overall bias पे क्या आ रहा है. See, overall bias पे domain 1 is low bias. ठीक है? So automatically the algorithm has done this for me. On the overall bias page, it has compiled the domains, the biases for each and every individual domain. Alright. Now, when you are on the overall bias domain, ठीक है, the last part of this domain's overall bias, you will click on the algorithm result button. ठीक है? When you click on the algorithm result button, तो यहाँ पे आपको पता चल रहा है कि जो overall bias था of your study is high. ठीक है? And once again, you are going to select the same assessment. You are not going to change it. Is that clear? And this is the final part of conducting quality assessment for a randomized control trial. This over here, the quality assessment part for the randomized control trial ends. Is this clear to everyone till here? ठीक है? Okay, now one last thing. Once you are done with conducting this quality assessment, ठीक है? अभी आप overall bias पे हैं and you have selected the high risk of assessment, the high judgment, ठीक है? Now you need to save this before moving on, ठीक है? Before changing your assessment ID or before closing your file, you have to save it, ठीक है? Save button नजर आ रहा है सबको dialog box में? Can everyone see the save button? It is very important to save. If you don't save, all data will be lost. सही है? So you will click on the save button and it is going to save. Okay, we are going to. You can't see the save button. It is on the bottom right of the dialog box. ठीक है? ये जो screen पे dialog box है इसके bottom right पे. Sahil, there is no explanation for the assessor's judgment. It just means कि आपके ख्याल में risk of bias कितना है. But you do not have to input your own assessment. Just select what the algorithm is saying. अगर algorithm high कह रहा है high select करो, low कह रहा है low select करो. Okay? Alright. After saving, once you save, when I click on the save button, अब मेरा डेटा सेव हो गया है. नाउ आई कैन चेंज द असेसमेंट आईडी जो कि यूनिक आईडी थी एट द टॉप जो इसका 1 है. नाउ आई कैन चेंज इट टू एनी अदर नंबर व्हिच विल नाउ रिप्रेजेंट अनदर रैंडमाइज्ड कंट्रोल ट्रायल और अनदर आर्टिकल. तो मैं तो आपको बता रहा था कि एक वक्त में एक आर्टिकल की असेसमेंट करनी है और उसको एक यूनिक आईडी से रिप्रेजेंट करना है. सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू गिव अ सेकंड आईडी एंड इट इज गोइंग टू चेंज ऑल ऑफ इट फॉर मी. ओके, कैन यू गाइस सी दैट आई चेंज द असेसमेंट आईडी टू 2 और स्टडी आईडी बदल गई थोड़ी से. कैन यू गाइस सी दैट? आई एम गिविंग अ मास ब्रेक इन जस्ट 5 minutes. वी आर एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन, सो जस्ट प्लीज होल्ड ऑन. Guys, can you see that I changed the assessment ID to 2 और study ID automatically बदल गई to Ken 2015? सही है. What this means is कि मैंने ये डेटा पहले से सेव किया था. मैंने पहले से सेव किया था कि the study ID Ken 2015, which is an article Ken 2015, is represented by the assessment ID 2. ठीक है. अब मुझे एक बात बताएं. When I change the assessment ID 2, did the overall bias also change? The individual bias, overall bias तो high है इसमें, but if you see the individual domains, वो change हो गए ना. They were different in assessment ID 1. ठीक है. So I'm just trying to show you guys कि when you save the data in an individual assessment ID, तो वो सारा save हो जाता है. And when you change the assessment ID, so the tool is going to bring back the old data for that assessment ID. ठीक है. Now let's do it for assessment ID 3. अब मैंने डाला assessment ID 3 and nothing is showing up. What does that mean? No info, exactly, nothing is saved. So now I can save something new over here, new study, okay? And after typing new study, if I click on the button save, so it is going to save the new study name with the assessment ID 3. No man, I typed it, just like I did right now, okay? Study ID में जाके मैंने new study type किया, उसको मैंने unique ID दी 3. It is subjective, part it is subjective, and okay, so once I'm done with saving, I can close this dialog box, okay? And I can go to the intro or the home tab, सही है? Once you are done conducting the quality assessment for the study, you can close it and you can come to the intro tab, सही है? और intro tab पे आके you have to click on the figures button, सही है? तो हमारे example में रविंद्र ने यूज करे थे, there were 6 studies, तो हमने उसमें से 3 randomized control trials थे, सही है? So we have to conduct quality assessment of those 3 randomized control trials on this log file. तो हम उसको 1 2 3 assessment ID देके तीनों के domains में question आंसर करके उसको save करेंगे. Once we are done with that, we will close it. After closing it, we will come to the intro tab on the home page, ठीक है? And we will click on the figures button, ठीक है? When I click on the figures button, it is going to generate this figure, सही है? और ये figure कौन से टैब में है? ये figure ITT टैब में. It is, you can see it on the bottom of my screen. Figure ITT टैब के अंदर the figure is generated और इस figure को you will screenshot and you will add it to your manuscript. That is it for now. That is all that you do. इस figure को you screenshot and you add it to your manuscript. Is that clear to everyone? Perfect. Perfect. So that is it for this bias analysis. Now you guys can practice this on your own time. And if you have any problems, you can send me screenshots on WhatsApp and I will answer it. ठीक है? But how will you get it? Yes.
Sorry, after you show this, for those who want to go for a namaz break in Go, we will start at 6 p.m. exact, and I will not wait for anyone. Hanan, show them how to enable macros as well that you did earlier.
अच्छा मैं दिखा देता हूँ.
I'll already do
Barka?
that.
Okay. So Barka, to create figures, you come to the intro tab. ठीक है? Intro tab पे आओ and intro tab पे आके you click on the figures button. When you click on the figures button, you will get the figure. Mohammed, how to improve cohort quality assessment? I showed you guys the table, which was the sample. It has been sent on the group. That table is added. Okay. Fahad, okay. To create a summary, you first need to click on the summary button. Okay. First click on the summary button. Okay, so it is crashing for me. Okay, so to create the summary, just click on the summary button and it is going to create the summary. Yes, you do not use it, you just create the figures, right? And if anyone else is facing this issue, तो मुझे बाद में बता देना, I'm going to resolve it for you. You just need to delete the file and reinstall it and it's going to work. Okay? How to delete studies for now, ठीक है? How to delete studies, you go to the results tab, ठीक है? Bottom पे results tab है, you go to the results tab and then right at the beginning you can see these studies, ठीक है? Can you see the study ID and the unique ID? ठीक है? मैं यहाँ से you can select the whole row and delete it. Once you delete it, then you save your file and once you save your file, then it is going to, then you will have to go back to the intro page and recreate the figure, ठीक है? दोबारा से figure recreate करेंगे, तो फिर जो है that study would be deleted from this figure, okay? Alright, I need to show you guys how to enable macros now. So I am going to open a new file. Alright, can people who were unable to see how to enable macros, can you see my screen now? You need to do this only once, okay? एक दफा आपने कर दिया फिर दोबारा कभी करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. What you need to do is you need to open the Excel file और Excel file open करने के बाद आपको सबसे पहले when you open a new Excel file जो आपने अभी डाउनलोड की होगी, it is going to give you a security warning. वो security warning के साथ ही enable content का बटन होगा. Can everyone see the enable content button? People who were unable to enable macros, can you see my screen and can you see the enable content button? Alright, so I'm assuming that you are able to see. So when you click on this enable content button, it is going to enable it. Someone, you can send your screenshot on the WhatsApp group and we will guide you over there, okay?
Oh, she cannot see the enable content button. Just tell her how to enable it without getting this from the properties.
So Saman, what you need to do is you need to go to the properties of this file, okay? Properties of file पे जाओ and you can't see the security over here. Okay, then the other thing that you can do is you can go to preferences. Alright guys, if anyone is unable to enable content, you can reach out to me after the workshop and I'll help you out, okay? So do not worry, there are multiple ways to do it. Choose properties, enable macros. Also ये Excel के options होते हैं, you can come to the trust center और यहाँ से भी you can make it a trusted file, alright? Alright, I hope this was clear for everyone. Let's take a namaz break and then we will come back.